हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग? फाइन
सर।
टॉपिक
फाइन सर।
यस सर।
चलो जी स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक क्या है? There are protests going on outside Supreme Court of India, Supreme Court of USA against a proposed change. Not even proposed. There is a newspaper Politico, and that newspaper Politico has given a news, leaked out a news that quite possible Supreme Court may order government to bring about change in the abortion laws in USA, which were introduced by the judgment of Roe versus Wade. So the judgment of Roe versus Wade may be overruled in near future, that in June in 2022. Okay, so Biden party supports those women protesters. So what exactly is the issue and what will be the impact on India, and what exactly is the position of law with respect to abortion in India? We will be discussing today. Okay, I will myself be giving you all information, and first of all I would like to give chance to Bhavna Sharma to give this presentation, and here is the chance for Bhavna to speak on this topic. Let's welcome Bhavna.
Good evening to everyone. So today my topic is on sedition law. So आजकल का गरमाया हुआ मुद्दा क्या है? Which is law.
Yes, okay.
एक साइड पीछे यहाँ से नहीं होगा। So good evening to everyone. My name is Bhavna and today I am going to put some reflection on the topic of sedition law. So आज का गरमाया हुआ मुद्दा क्या है? कानून, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, लॉ यानी sedition law. ये एक ऐसा मुद्दा है जिसको हम चाय के साथ अखबार पीते पीते अखबार पढ़ सकते हैं. So let's begin. Okay. So sedition law. Sedition law, if we look into the newspaper, the current headlines was sedition law should be safeguarded in India or not. A very warm good evening to everyone. My name is Bhavna and today I am going to put some reflection on the topic of sedition law. So to commence further, we should know the basic structure of sedition law. So generally, the sedition law was firstly enacted in the 17th of mid of the century by England, by the Britishers, as in the favor that government should follow good laws, not the bad laws. So what was that? It was generally against the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. As you can see in the screen, it shows that Mahatma Gandhi was literally against this in this law. It deals with section 124A of the IPC, which means Indian Penal Code. Now, here a question arises कि IPC की धारा 124 क्या कहती है? 124 section A. Once again, I repeat that 124A section of the IPC Indian Penal Codes deals with disaffection towards the government, which means disloyalty towards the government. गद्दारी की जाए हमारी सरकार के साथ. आजकल के नियमित रूप से हमारी संसद का राजा क्या है? सरकार है. राजा जिसको हम बोलते हैं वो सरकार के ही जाती है. Then if we look into the etymology of sedition, sedition का जन्म उत्पादन कहाँ से हुआ? It is from the Latin language, that is sedito. You may all look it on the screen that it in the bar graph it is shown as that it is obtained from Latin language. So cases which fall under sedition laws are, firstly, sedition trial against Mahatma Gandhi, which I have told earlier, and secondly, sedition trial against BJ Talak. The punishments which fall under these offenses are, firstly, it is a non-bailable offense, which means a cognizable offense and a non-compoundable offense. Number two, if any of the person in the court is proved to be blameworthy, then he or she is not been able or eligible to perform any kind of the government job in the government sector. And number three, but not the least, this punishment can be maximum of 3 years, or a fine can be imposed, or a life imprisonment, which means उम्र कैद. उम्र कैद की सजा भी एक व्यक्ति को या एक महिला को इस अपराध किए हुए को काटनी पड़ सकती है. The next is, why sedition law is salient? The answer to the question is that sedition law is the foremost because it keeps a check on the anti-national terrorists and maintains the stability of the elected government. Now, we all know that India runs on 3 levels of the government. One is legislative, one is executive, and third is the judiciary, whereas the executive plays a foremost role in building up of the laws. Yeah, this thing. So the current scenario of the case is why this sedition law has been mentioned in the newspaper is that a bench of the Supreme Court, सबसे उच्च पदीय का कोर्ट, न्यायाधीश का कोर्ट लगा था on the 3rd of the February 2021, which seeks a petition against the CM, which means Chief Minister of the Jammu and Kashmir, Farooq Abdullah. Once again, I highlighted this point, Farooq Abdullah, for his review on the article of 370, which has mentioned above, and making a Jammu and Kashmir a union territory. On 1 of the December, CGI has made a debate whether the sedition law is reasonable or not. And on 15th of July, the bench of 3 judges was there. One was CGI, which means Chief Justice of India, that is N.V. Ramanna, and second, the Justice Hima Kohli and Justice Suryakant, which told that to the normal people, जनता को Supreme Court के judges ने ये आदेश दिया, ये निर्भय किया कि that we will look at that if the plea should move to the 5 judges or the 7 judges. From this statement, we can see and we can elaborate that ये मुद्दा कितना ही गरमाया हुआ है, जिसकी वजह से 5 जजेस या 7 जजेस के बेंच की लगने की नौबत आ रही है. So, the Attorney General of India states that Supreme Court should make guidelines to prevent the misuse of this law, as the sedition law was recently challenged and slapped in the case of Hanuman Chalisa with the Muslims. और उन्होंने यह भी बोला कि that this law should be remain in the statute of the book, but this law should be valid but should not be misused. ये इस law को लागू किया जाना है, हमारी संसद को, हमारे आम लोगों को इस law को follow करना चाहिए, पर उसका गैर कानूनी अपराध या use नहीं करना चाहिए. And he arises a question to the apex court, to the topmost court, that what is so hateful about section 124A? And replying to this statement, the senior-most advocate of the Supreme Court, Kapil Sibal, replied to this statement that we are not challenging the state, we are challenging the government under section 124A, कि हम स्टेट को नहीं चैलेंज कर रहे हैं, हम अगर उंगली उठा रहे हैं तो हम सरकार के ऊपर उंगली उठा रहे हैं सेक्शन 124 की धारा लगाते हुए. And Kapil also gives the statement, if my lordships are not agree with you, then my lordships should be transferred to 5 or 7 judges bench. अगर मेरे दिए हुए अपराधियों को या मेरे दिए हुए sentences को, मेरे दिए हुए opinions आपको मंजूर नहीं है, CGI को बोलते हुए कपिल सिब्बल, तो मेरे जो opinions हैं 5 judges या 7 judges को refer किया जाए. And we are delaying this law from 60 years. 60 सालों से हम इस law को क्या है टालते हुए आ रहे हैं. So that Then after that, the Solicitor General told that Tushar Mehta, once again I repeat, the Solicitor General of India is Tushar Mehta, told that there should be, the law is made by the advocates. हमारा जो संविधान है, हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, हमारा लॉ जो है अमेंड किया था, वकीलों ने अमेंड किया था, इसको एडवोकेट बिल भी कहा जाता है. So the sedition law is also prepared by the number of advocates, various of advocates, great personality was there, like B.R. Ambedkar was there, and we should not deliberate this concession, and we should only maintain the decorum of the court, and we should adjourn the meeting over here कि एपेक्स कोर्ट के पास, सबसे उच्च वर्गीय कोर्ट के पास इतना फालतू का समय नहीं है कि वो इन छोटे छोटे मुद्दों के ऊपर क्या करे, जनता को असूल सुनाए. तो ये कानून को भारत में लागू रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये एडवोकेट्स द्वारा बनाया गया था, और हमें भारत की शान को मेंटेन करते हुए, उसका डेकोरम को मेंटेन करते हुए कोर्ट को उन्होंने सजेस्ट किया कि अपनी हियरिंग को यही बर्खास्त कर दिया जाए. नाउ if we look at the what are the current cases of sedition laws, abhi tak humne ye padha that what are the sedition law, what are the backgrounds, history of the backgrounds of the sedition law, what are the current scenario of the sedition laws. Firstly, Navneet Rana and Ravi Rana. Navneet Rana और उसके husband Ravi Rana was arrested in the sedition case. Why they were arrested? Navneet Rana and her husband Ravi Rana arrested by Khar police by the Maharashtra. They were arrested because they have threatened हनुमान चालीसा in front of the chief minister of उद्धव ठाकरे house. उनका ये था कि अगर मस्जिदों से स्पीकर नहीं हटाए गए तो हम जो चीफ मिनिस्टर है महाराष्ट्र का उद्धव ठाकरे, उसके घर के सामने हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ जो है स्पीकरों पे शुरू कर देंगे. They were charged with 124A, which deals with the sedition law, which means disaffection towards the government, disloyalty, गद्दारी करी है अपनी सरकार से, सरकार की बात ना मानते हुए, and 153A of the IPC, which means Indian Penal Code, by promoting grudges in Hindus and Muslims. हिंदू और मुस्लिमों में उन्होंने दुश्मनी पैदा करते हुए उनको गिरफ्तार किया गया, ये दो धाराएं लगाते हुए 124 की और 153 की. So that's all with my topic, and I hope that this much is current useful to you. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Is it done? Very good, very good. Let's start. Very good performance by Bhavna. And next, Ekam, as per the alphabetical order. Ekam, are you ready?
Yes,
your topic
sir.
is abortion laws.
Yes, sir.
So you are going to speak on the topic of abortion laws, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So my voice is clear.
Yeah, your voice is clear. Shall we
Okay,
start?
sir. Yes,
please
sir.
switch on your camera.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's start.
Yes, sir. A very warm good evening to everyone present here. Today, I, Ekam Dhalo, is putting forward my viewpoint on the abortion laws in USA as well as in India. So, foremostly, we should come onto the topic like what actually is in news. So, in USA, a document has been leaked of Supreme Court of USA, which says that it will take away the right to abortion from all the women of USA. So it's kind of really astonishing and eye-opening all over the world. So firstly, I have different points of view. Like I have two topics in context to USA and in context to India. So I have totally different points of view if I talk about in USA, in India. So in USA, I'm completely against this law coming up, because if you know that there was a case in 1973, Roe versus Wade, in which Supreme Court of USA provided right to abortion as a fundamental right to all the women in USA, like all the 50 states. So a fundamental rights like is a really big thing. So if I take an Indian context, that if in India one of our fundamental right is taken away, so you can see like how big that social political disaster is going to be. So even in USA, that is what the wildfire is all about. It's a socio-political disaster, and that what people are protesting against. And even in USA, you know, people are the ones in 1973 who protested to get this right, and now people are the only one to take this right back. So if you know, there's a state in USA, Michigan, which asked for, total ban on abortion. Like there are other states also, but they are just restricting some of the provisions. But Michigan wants like a total ban. And again, there's, in this topic only, there's again one injustice happening, which is a political injustice, that if you see, there are 4 states who are actually asking for the ban, which is Virginia, Mississippi, Michigan, and Oklahoma. There are other states also, but why I listed these states? Because, in USA, like USA is the country who constantly talks about this liberty, equality, and, equal justice. But in USA also, every state, has a different value. There are some states who are not even listened properly. Their voice isn't even heard. They don't like have any point of view. So that's why in USA you can see these 4 states like are only listened, and like nobody is asking the viewpoint of state like Alabama or Texas. So this again, like, this is not the topic, but again you can see an injustice happening in USA. So I believe that it's a total, it will lead to a big disaster if this comes out to be true. Even one of the leading Democratic politician, of USA, Nancy Pelosi, she said that if this statement comes out to be true, so it's going to be the greatest restriction of rights in the past 50 years. So as it is a fundamental right, so that's why it's such an enormous thing. So now coming to the Indian context. So in India, I think like it doesn't even matter if it gets a ban on it, because in India, abortion is so much hard, like it's equal to a ban only. There's certain conditions under this, MTP Act, the Medical Termination Pregnancy Act of 1971, like such specific condition, like it's like a lot more hard to get an abortion. Like it should be, if you are a married woman, then you should have like this whole, if you have any health condition going wrong, then only you can have abortion due to something contraceptive failures. And even it's in India, it's not up to the woman that she want to have an abortion. The medical practitioners only decide that if they like is it like good, like to have an abortion, they only decide. So in India, it's like a no, totally no only. So I would say that in India, it doesn't matter. That's what my point. And in USA, it matters a lot. So that's what my point was. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Ekam, is it legal? Abortion is in India is legal or not?
Yes, sir. So when this question comes up, so yes, it is legal in India, but under certain specific conditions, it has to be followed up, which is given under the MPP Act.
If it is, what is the time period? Till what time is it legal?
So in it is actually 20 weeks, but for certain under certain conditions, it has been increased to 24 weeks, like in rape and all. That has been increased, but actually it's 20. I read.
What about the first 7 weeks?
So, well, like it's about up to 20 weeks that a woman can get an abortion.
You should work on this, because I will give you some more information about the act. Okay, there is some different classification given. Let others speak first, then I will myself explain this topic. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Hina, are you ready with the topic? Hina, are you ready?
No, sir.
Would you like to give
Today,
this
I will involve in this topic very much.
Okay. You?
I am out. That's why.
Okay, no problem. Pranjal, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please switch on your camera.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are. Start.
So basically, the current news is that in USA, the information has been leaked that there is going to be a change in the abortion laws, and I'm going to talk about in both the opinions in India as well as in USA. So basically, first of all, abortion is like it's a body sovereignty. So like woman has the sole right to make the decision about what happens to her body. Like no one should force her either to carry or like terminate the pregnancy against her will. And most abortions are carried out safeguarding the mental health of the woman. So basically, first of all, in India, the abortion it is in India, the abortion is like it's legal, but like if abortion is banned, we would return to all those days of backstreet abortions, and they can be risked to. And what basically are backstreet abortions? These are when the abortion was not legal, when abortion was not legalized, and the abortion used to took place illegally and by like an untrained person. So if this comes back in India, they can be like a risk to the woman's life from all of these procedures, and the woman can also resort to some of the unhygienic measures to about for about the fetus. And it is not that the life of the fetus is more has more value than the a woman's life or a life of a mother, but that if no action is taken, then both the woman and the fetus will die. So aborting the fetus will at least save the life of the woman. So I think it is not right to ban the abortion law in India. And like if suppose abortion is banned and the woman does not want to carry her pregnancy, she would carry it then, and then she would abandon the newborn child. So this would be more dangerous to the a life of the baby. So it is better to terminate the pregnancy at an early age. And these illegal abortions are also it also harms the women physically and increases the risk associated with the future pregnancies, and it might also result in death. And it is better if we create a society that allows a woman to um, determine their own reproductive choices. But in USA, if I talk, I think abortion. I'm against banning. I'm against the abortion because first of all, abortion is like it psychologically harms the women, and also the after the abortion process is carried out, the internal organs of the woman are damaged, and the woman also may have several infections during that time. And there are other ways. And even during the time of the abortion, the some of the medical researchers have proved that the fetus will feel pain during the abortion procedure. And and I feel that there are a lot of ways in which we can curb the abortion. For example, the comprehensive sexuality education, which includes all the medical accurate information about the contraception, will help in reducing the rate of the abortion. And in my opinion, I think abortion is a murder, killing of an innocent human being, even if that human being is not born yet. I think it should be considered as a murder. And in USA, even the unborn babies are regarded as human beings, and these unborn babies should also have the right to their life, which must be protected. If I see in the religious point of view, Bible does not draw a distinction between a fetus and a baby. So it is equal that killing a fetus is equivalent to killing a baby. And even in our Hindu religion, it is equivalent misstated to killing one's own parents. So doing an abortion procedure is equivalent to killing one's own parents. And if I talk about other religions such as the traditional Buddhism, which rejects the abortion because it involves the deliberate destroying of the life. And another solution to which can replace the abortion can be that instead of doing abortion, the mother should give child to the baby, and it can be helpful in like for the other people who cannot conceive a baby. So instead of aborting a baby, we can give the child to the birth. We can give birth to the child, and it will be helpful for the other people. And I feel if one person is taking the responsibility of giving the birth to a child, they should have their full responsibility on their head, and it should be like for they should take the full responsibility and should also face the consequences if this happens. So I think that it should not be banned in India, but it is okay if it gets banned in US or other countries. Thank you.
Now, I should now explain you all about this topic. Fine?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So if you have seen, I just sent you a screenshot of what I read, which was 20 weeks to 24 weeks.
Let me explain you everything. Then we will discuss all that also. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Fine. So I would like to share my screen also with you people, and I will give you a lot of information as well. Let's start with this topic now. Okay? First of all, now let's once again in short discuss. Ekam, do you think abortion should be banned in India? Yes or no? Simple answer.
So no.
No. Now, Pranjal, do you think it should be banned in India?
No, sir.
No. Pranjal, why no?
So because like if it gets banned in India, as I said earlier also, that it will lead to all that what was being done in past times. Like if abortion is banned, then all those the mindset of our society is something like it cannot be explained. So like it's like we would return to the days when the Backstreet abortions were happened. They were abortions were taking illegally. Even if the law is even if the abortion law is gets banned, then also still the people do the abortion, and it is illegally performed, and it's not like people will stop doing it even if a law comes. So all what was happening in the past few years, it will come back to life again.
Let me now explain you everything about this. Okay. So I would first like to share my screen with you people. Here comes my screen now in front of you. Okay. Here it is. I hope now you can see my screen, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here is the screen. Fine. Welcome once again. So talking about this thing, that is abortion. Okay. Abortion in India is basically covered under this law, that is under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy MTP Act 1971. Okay. And it lays down the rules where it decides, according to this law, it is decided whether an abortion is legal or not. What exactly is an abortion? Untimely termination of fetus. Okay. So there is a specified legal time. I will basically explain you the law point in this regard. What does the law say? Okay, let's start with it. Once again, here is my screen now in front of you. I hope you can see my screen. Coming forward. Just wait for a while. when you terminate the pregnancy after the prescribed legal period, then it becomes a feticide. Means legal period given in law. That is the main thing. After the prescribed period, it becomes an offense and it becomes feticide, killing of a fetus. Okay, and when you terminate before, then it is abortion. Abortion is legal and feticide is illegal. Okay, the legal abortion time limit, okay, and explaining its legality and then punishment. These are the three things I will explain you. Coming to the legal abortion time limit. The time limit is, first of all, I would like to tell you that there are two types of abortions: medical abortion and surgical. Medical is by medicines, surgical is by surgery. Okay, medical abortion, okay, giving pills and medications, that too under the supervision of a physician. Surgical, beyond 7 weeks. 7 weeks, if they have passed out, then only surgical abortion. Okay, that too by a an experienced person. There are some guidelines who can conduct surgery. Okay, then surgical abortion is more effective. Okay, there is a lower risk of an incomplete procedure. Then what are abortion laws and what is the period? Here we go. It is as following. Till 1971 IPC, provided for provisions of abortion in India. Legally, however, IPC does not provide for direct provisions related to abortion. Before 1971, it was a crime. Okay. Now 312 is the basic section which provides the punishment. So here is the rule. Act provides that you may terminate a pregnancy until the first 12 weeks of it with the approval of a medical practitioner. Ekam, especially you see this. First 12 months, one medical practitioner can do it. From 12 to 20 weeks, 2 medical practitioners can do it. And approval is mandatory in this thing. Okay, the act does not provide for sex selective abortions. If it is a boy, it's okay. If it is a girl, go for abortion. This is not allowed. Okay, who can perform abortion in India? The doctor needs to have one of such qualifications. I am repeating once again. First 12 weeks. First of all, first 7 weeks medical. After 7 weeks surgical. Okay, and in the first 12 to 20 weeks, one doctor. 20 to 24, 2 doctors have to be there. And then who can perform abortion in India under the law? The doctor needs to have one of the following qualifications. What is this? At least 25 medically assisted termination of pregnancy he has done. Then surgeon has 6 months of experience, or a person who has a diploma or degree in obstetrics and gynecology, a doctor who has registration before this law and has 3 years of experience, okay, or at least 1 year practicing as a gynecologist. So when is abortion legal? Once again, I am telling you, abortion in India is legal under some circumstances and illegal in others. Abortion laws in India say that if the person getting an abortion is an adult, then you need no parental or spousal approval. More than 18 years of age, one can decide herself. A woman undergoing abortion can get it done, okay, if she is more than 18 years of age. Okay, and there is no legal age for abortion in India. However, the prescribed legal abortion weeks in India are up to 12 weeks. Okay, 12 हफ्ते से पहले कोई भी अडल्ट फीमेल को आजादी है, वो चाहे तो एबॉर्शन करवा सकती है उसको किसी और का, अगर वो एडल्ट है तो किसी और के कंसेंट की जरूरत नहीं है. In the first 12 weeks of pregnancy, abortion is legal in India if signed by a single medical practitioner. ठीक है जी, और आगे चलते हैं. So till the first 12 weeks and not beyond 20 weeks of pregnancy, you can proceed with the procedure along with the signs of 2 register. अब 12 से 20 में 2 आ गए, क्लियर जी? और बस इतना काफी है इसके लिए। अब मैं आपको आगे कुछ मेन चीजें बताता हूँ, ठीक है जी? जस्ट वेट। व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द न्यूज? ये देखिए, देयर इज अ न्यूज़पेपर इन द नेम ऑफ पॉलिटिको इन यूएसए। पॉलिटिको एक अखबार है, कोई बहुत ही फेमस अखबार नहीं है। इसने ये लीक आउट किया कि यूएसए की सुप्रीम कोर्ट एक डिसीजन देने वाली है जिसमें रो वर्सेस वेड के डिसीजन को ओवरटर्न कर दिया जाएगा, ओके? और जो वुमेन को राइट दिया हुआ है एबॉर्शन का वो खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है जी? तो ये सिर्फ लीक हुई बात है। जून में फैसला किसी और केस में आना है और उस फैसले में रो वर्सेस वेड के डिसीजन को ओवररूल किया जाएगा। ये बात लीक आउट हुई। बाद में चीफ जस्टिस ने इस बात को क्या कर दिया, रेटिफाई कर दिया कि हाँ ये खबर सच्ची है। इस तरह से लेडीज निकल आई हैं वहां पर प्रोटेस्ट करने के लिए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट बिल्डिंग के सामने प्रोटेस्ट कर रही हैं, ठीक है जी? तो बैन ऑफ आवर बॉडीज, माय बॉडी आई विल डिसाइड, दीज यूएस वुमेन से दिस। कि लेडीज कह रही है हमारी बॉडी हम फैसला लेंगे कि बच्चे को जन्म देना है या नहीं, कोई और ये फैसला नहीं। एबॉर्शन इज हेल्थ केयर। वो कह रही है कि अगर एक फैमिली सेकंड चाइल्ड को नहीं ब्रिंग अप कर सकते हैं तो उनका राइट बनता है उसको गिरा देने का। समझ में आया? 2 मई 2022 को ये न्यूज लीक आउट हुई है पॉलिटिको न्यूज़पेपर में, ओके? बाइडेन गवर्नमेंट, जो कि डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट है, वहां पे 2 पार्टी है, डेमोक्रेट और रिपब्लिकन। अब डेमोक्रेट्स जो हैं, यानी कि जो पार्टी रूलिंग पार्टी है, जो बाइडेन की पार्टी है, वो इन लेडीज को सपोर्ट कर रही है। और दूसरी पार्टी जो है वो इसके ऑपोजिट है, डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की पार्टी। दिस इज द लीड ड्राफ्ट। ये सब इंफॉर्मेशन आपको प्रोवाइड करवाई गई है। रो वर्सेस वेड जजमेंट क्या है? 1973 में यूएसए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जजमेंट दी थी, उसने यूएसए के अंदर लीगलाइज किया था एबॉर्शन को। व्हाट इज द रो वर्सेस वेड जजमेंट? It gives women absolute right to abortion in first trimester, that is up to 14 weeks a woman can decide for abortion, but it allows the government some regulation in second trimester 14 से 27 में government कुछ conditions लगा सकती है और बैन करती है थर्ड ट्राइमेस्टर यानी आफ्टर 27 weeks। तो 14-27 पहले 14 हफ्तों में वुमेन का राइट है, 14 से 27 स्पेसिफाइड कंडीशंस में, और 27 हफ्तों के बाद इट इज नॉट अलाउड, ठीक है जी? अब इस रो वर्सेस वेड की जजमेंट को ओवररूल करने का प्लान है यूएसए की सुप्रीम कोर्ट का। और समझिए, हमारे ज्यादातर लॉज ऐसे हैं जिनका ओरिजिन जो है वो फॉरेन लॉ से हुआ है, तो हो सकता है फ्यूचर में यूएस लॉज को देखते हुए इंडिया में भी इसका प्रभाव पड़े, ठीक है? यूएस लॉ जैसे फंडामेंटल राइट्स का आइडिया कहां से आया? यूएसए से। तो हमारा पूरा चैप्टर 3 फंडामेंटल राइट्स, जो कि बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, उसका आइडिया तो यूएसए से ही आया हुआ है। तो कल को ये ना हो कि वहां की जजमेंट्स का प्रभाव यहां भी पड़े। तो इंटरनेशनल एस्पेक्ट होता है अगर यूएस में कोई लॉज बदलते हैं, ओके? और यही न्यूज़पेपर पॉलिटिको ने एक और खबर निकाली है, देयर आर 2 सेंसिटिव न्यूज। कहते हैं पूरे यूरोप ने, पूरे नाटो ने, अमेरिका ने सैंक्शंस लगाए रशिया पर कि रशिया कोई माल नहीं बेचेगा, और खुद और रशिया ने क्या किया, अपने दोस्त इंडिया की हेल्प से जो उनके मिसाइल्स थे, टैंक्स थे, उनके अंदर जो कुछ इक्विपमेंट्स बन के आ रहे थे इंग्लैंड से, फ्रांस से, जर्मनी से, वो इंडिया के थ्रू मंगवा लिए। इंडिया ने खरीदे इंग्लैंड, जर्मनी और इटली और फ्रांस से, और वो दे दिए रशिया को। ये इल्जाम भी लगाया है पॉलिटिको न्यूज़पेपर ने। और इसके ऊपर बोरिस जॉनसन ने एक कमिटी फॉर्म कर दी है जो कि इसके अंदर अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है। RUSI, रूसी RUSI एक ऐसी बॉडी है, एक थिंक टैंक है, इंटेलिजेंशिया ऑफ यूके। जिन्होंने ये बात कही है, उनकी बात सुनकर बोरिस जॉनसन ने इंक्वायरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट की है। तो एक अच्छे दोस्त की तरह इंडिया काम आ रहा है रशिया के। रशिया ने कुछ ऐसी ही मदद चाइना से भी मांगी है कि अगर हमें कुछ चाहिए हो और किसी ऐसे मुल्क से चाहिए जो अब हमें सामान नहीं दे रहा, तो तुम हमें वहां से खरीद कर दे देना। और चाइना ने भी इसको लेकर सहमति दी है। तो ये कुछ करंट न्यूज थी। वेरी गुड परफॉर्मेंस बाय ऑल यू पीपल। आई एम गोइंग टू एंड दिस सेशन नाउ। कोई कुछ डिस्कस करना चाहेगा ना? अगली बार आप भी बोलेंगे, ठीक है बच्चे?
जी सर। सर एक्चुअली आई वांट टू नो समथिंग, जो अनमैरिड गर्ल्स हैं,
हाँ जी,
अनमैरिड गर्ल्स,
हाँ जी,
they should have the right of
yes they have the
abortion.
right। पहले 7 वीक्स के
But
अंदर,
in India, it's a illegal. Society never accept them if it
बट
happened
लॉ
by
रिकॉग्नाइजेस।
mistake.
अगर एक लड़की जाके लिख के भी देती है कि मैं अनमैरिड हूं, ठीक है, और मुझे अबॉर्शन कराना है, मैं प्रेग्नेंट हो गई हूं, उसका पूरा राइट बनता है 7 वीक्स के अंदर अंदर वो दवाइयों के द्वारा अपने अबॉर्शन करा सकती है, सरकारी अस्पताल से भी करा सकती है। ओके, उसका राइट है, उसका अधिकार है। और अगर कोई माइनर लड़की प्रेग्नेंट हो जाती है तो उसके अडल्ट पेरेंट्स कंसेंट देके उसका अबॉर्शन करवाने का राइट रखते हैं। अगर रेप विक्टिम है कोई लड़की, ठीक है, जो कि माइनर है, तो उसके पेरेंट्स भी कंसेंट देके उसका अबॉर्शन कराने का राइट रखते हैं। अगर किसी लड़की के साथ रेप होता है, ठीक है, और चाहे वो माइनर है चाहे वो मेजर है, तो उसका भी कंसेंट देकर वो अपना लीगली अपना अबॉर्शन करा सकती है। ओके,
But sir, if it happens मतलब naturally, if she became pregnant है ना after rape, so why society do like this? They can't accept her. Even she all said about her, she is characterless and all like this. Abortion is a right of her also, sir.
दिस इज लीगल राइट ना, लेकिन समाज तो भी वही खड़ा है। आप अपने ऊपर लेके देखो, चाहे बात कड़वी है बच्चे, लेकिन अगर आपने अपने भाई का रिश्ता करना है, मान लो, ठीक है, और 2 लड़कियों का रिश्ता आया, एक वो है जिसका कभी कोई बॉयफ्रेंड भी नहीं रहा, बड़ी अच्छी लड़की है, हमेशा घर पे रहती है, एक तरफ वो लड़की है जिसका कोई रेप केस चल रहा है, शी वॉज अ रेप विक्टिम, ठीक है, आप किसको प्रेफरेंस दोगे अपने घर में बहू बना के लेके आने के लिए?
मोस्टली सर एज यूजुअल जैसे सोसाइटी करती है कि एक अच्छी मतलब गुड सिंसियर।
बस 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 आपने आंसर दे दिया। अब आप अपने आप से सवाल पूछो, आपने डिस्क्रिमिनेशन क्यों की?
बिकॉज
अभी बहुत समय लगेगा इस बात को हजम करने के लिए कि सेक्स इज अ नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट, लिव इन रिलेशनशिप इज अ
nobody can't control on this. It's a natural, it's not in our hands.
इट्स नेचुरल। पहले होता ये था, देखिए हमें भारत में रह रहे हैं तो आज चलो इस पॉइंट पे डिबेट कर ही लेते हैं, ठीक है जी। हम भारत में रहते हैं, ठीक है, पहले होता क्या था, 13 या 14 की उम्र में एक लड़का या एक लड़की जैसे ही प्यूबर्टी की एज अटेन करते थे, डिजायर फॉर अपोजिट सेक्स पैदा होती थी, विद इन 1 ईयर और 2 इयर्स शादी हो जाती थी, और वही बायोलॉजिकल डिजायर्स जो थी वो पूरी तरह से फुलफिल हो जाती थी। मगर फिर एजुकेशन सिस्टम बदला, करियर सिस्टम बदला, अब अपने पैरों पर खड़े होने के बाद तो शादी हो रही है, लड़के लड़कियां दोनों पढ़ाई करके अपने पैरों पे खड़े होकर फिर शादी कर रहे हैं। ऐसा करने में 27-28 की उम्र हो जाती है। समझ में आया? तो लगभग 1 दशक से भी ज्यादा कुदरती फोर्सेस, जो नेचुरल फोर्स है, जो नेचर ने अट्रैक्शन पैदा की हुई है अपोजिट सेक्स के लिए, वो उसको रोकना हर किसी के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है। और 90% से ज्यादा लोग, ठीक है, बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड रिलेशनशिप शुरू कर लेते हैं। ये सच्चाई है, मानते हैं ना? और इसी का एक साइड इफेक्ट
today
है,
they are addicted, actually today they are addicted about this feeling. People are addicted now.
इसे आप एडिक्शन कह लो या नेचर कह लो, ठीक है। अगर हम भारत देश के इतिहास में जाकर देखें तो चाहे महाभारत तक में इसका जिक्र है, ठीक है, देवताओं में इसका जिक्र है, देवताओं के राजा इंद्र ने भी गौतम ऋषि की जो पत्नी थी अहिल्या, ठीक है, उसके साथ भी इस प्रकार की एक क्रिया की थी। समझ में आया? तो ये जो है ये कुदरत है, ये नेचर है, ठीक है, लेकिन लॉज भी बन चुके हैं। तो अभी समाज इस बात को पूरी तरह से, लिव इन रिलेशनशिप को भी पूरी तरह से एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया है। इसीलिए आपने भी नहीं किया, मैंने भी किया, हम किसी ने भी नहीं किया। इसीलिए समाज रेप विक्टिम को अपने परिवार की बहू बनाने के लिए उससे शादी करने लड़के तैयार नहीं हो रहे हैं अभी, लेकिन वो समय धीरे धीरे चेंज हो रहा है। एटलीस्ट गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड रिलेशनशिप में तो हो ही रहा है कि अब लड़के उस लड़की से शादी करने को तैयार हैं जिसके पहले 1, 2 या 3 बॉयफ्रेंड थे। ये तो मानते हो ना, चेंज आ गया। अब शादी से पहले लड़कियां बता देती हैं कि पहले बता रही हूँ मेरे 2 बॉयफ्रेंड रह चुके हैं, अब उनसे ब्रेकअप हो गया, अब मैं आई विल स्टे ओनली विद यू। और फिर वो लड़का कहता है ठीक है, इफ यू आर ओनली विद मी, यू हैव लेफ्ट ऑल बॉयफ्रेंड, ओके, एंड दे गेट मैरिड, दे आर लिविंग हैप्पी मैरिड लाइफ। तो इसका मतलब यही है कि अगर प्री मैरिटल इंटीमेट रिलेशनशिप्स कोई रहे भी हैं अगर उस फीमेल के, तो उसका हस्बैंड उसको एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है, पर ये बोल देता है प्लीज मेरी मम्मी को और पापा को मत बताना, ये बात सिर्फ तुम्हारे और मेरे बीच में है। तो इसलिए
बट सर boys
हाँ
also boys they भी मैं कह relations ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, why always they demanding to the girl you should like this, why apply all the conditions on girls only, not boys?
समाज बदल रहा है, माइंडसेट बदल रहा है। ये 1 दिन 2 दिन या 10 साल या 100 साल में नहीं होता, इसको होने के लिए कुछ शताब्दियां लगती हैं। कल्चर 1 दिन में बनता नहीं है, तो कल्चर 1 दिन में बदलता भी नहीं है। माइंडसेट 1 दिन में बनता नहीं है, 1 दिन में बदलता भी नहीं है, कुछ शताब्दियां लगेंगी, समाज बदल जाएगा। अब ये नहीं पता बदलने के बाद अच्छा होगा या बुरा होगा, ये तो वक्त ही बताएगा। ठीक है जी, ओके। विद दिस